So now hey everyone and welcome back to my video series. This is Shraddha and you're watching Uniquechat BBR. Today is BBR Sunday and so I have brought for you an amazing book. It is having a lot of qualities and we have that book in our own houses, but we just neglect that book and instead we go on an website and we just search for the alternatives for the overused words or some meanings of some best words, and we just never use that book. We just say, okay, it just fits in my library, I don't want to use it. But is this correct? No. Reading books is a really very good quality and this book has a lot of qualities. The first is it is having a lot of knowledge. It helps us in improving our vocabulary skills and it is having the best meanings for our best words. Did you guess about which book I am talking about? Okay, so I'll tell it to you. I'm talking about, it is none other than the dictionaries. Yeah, it's the dictionary. And so for today's BBR, I have picked up the book and it is dictionary. Let me first keep the dictionary. Okay, so let's start with the BBRs. Now as you see, dictionary has a lot of qualities I have told, and dictionary helps us to improve our vocabulary. And as you see, our laptops, computers, smartphones, iPads need updation, and when they are updated, they become super duper fast. Like that only, our brain is a computer. It is called a brain computer and it also needs updation. And so for updating it, the best way is reading like this best special books. And they help us improve our brain language and also helps us to make it updated and fast version. And for this only and for updating our brains, I have brought those top 5 overused words which we use every day and we tend to use it every day. And I have also brought top alternatives to use instead of these overused words. These overused words are yes, no, sorry, thank you and welcome. These words are really very overused and when our ears hear it, they feel terribly tired, and when our mouth utters it, it feels worst. And so for these problems, I have brought those top alternatives. So let's get playing with words. Advanced English alternatives for 5 overused words is our wish. So let's start the video in a swish. So let's get started. Now, if we part this word alternative into 2 parts, what do we get? We get alter and natives. And so, alter means to speak or to utter something, and natives means native speakers. And when we combine these 2 words, we get alternatives. And alternatives means what natives speak. What natives speak. And so I have brought top best alternatives to use instead of these common words. Let's get started. The first overused word is yes. Yes. I have brought top 3 alternatives to use instead of these common words. The first is yep. Yep. It is very informal and we can only use it with friends, not in formal writings. The second word I have is yup. Yup. It's just like yep, just E is replaced by U and thus the pronunciation is different. Now the third alternative is my favorite, it's sure. Sure. It comes from the America and it is used in formal and informal situations and it's a great way to use. And now don't waste a minute, quickly put down a comment for me under this video telling me that which of these 3 alternatives were your favorite. And now let's move to the second overused word and it is no. No. I have brought top 3 alternatives to use instead of this word no. The first alternative is nope. Nope. Nope means it is no and it is used in informal situations only like yep and yup. Now the second alternative I have is very unique and rare and I personally love it. It is nix. Nix. It is informal and should only be used in informal situations, not informal. Now the third alternative is net. Net. It comes from the Russian language and it is very unique, just like nix, and it should only be used in informal situations. Now quickly put down the comment for me under this video telling me that which of these 3 alternatives were your favorite. Now let's move to the third overused word, and it is sorry. Sorry. Now I have brought top 3 alternatives to use instead of this word sorry. The first alternative is my apologies. My apologies. This is also used in formal and informal situations, and it tells us deeply that you are deeply ashamed of what you've done and you're deeply regretting about something. And the second alternative I have for all of you is my bad. My bad. My bad is a slang expression and should only be used in informal language or informal situations with friends. And I give the tip here is please use my bad very cautiously, because if you use it in formal situations or in critical situations, it may be an issue. So only use it with friends and with mind that when you have to use this word. And now the third alternative for sorry is it was wrong on my part. It was wrong on my part. And it means that you have known that you have done a mistake. Now the fourth alternative I have is, or the fourth overused word I have is thank you. Thank you. I brought top 3 alternatives to use instead of the word thank you. The first is a million thanks to you. A million thanks to you. It means that you are greatly happy about something and you are just thanking him from the bottom of your heart. The second alternative is you are a lifesaver or you rock. And the third alternative is you are a whirlpool of kindness. You are a whirlpool of kindness or you are a spark. You are a spark. It means that you are very deeply impressed by someone's work and you are eagerly waiting to thank them more than a million times. Now let's move to the fifth overused word, and it is welcome. Welcome. I have brought top 3 alternatives to use instead of welcome. The first is my pleasure. My pleasure. It means that you are very great, and if someone is thanking you, you just say my pleasure, I was really very happy. Now the second alternative I have for all of you, and so now the second alternative for welcome is no probs, no probs or no problem. No probs is a short form of no problem, and it can be used in informal situations, and is a very great way to say someone that it was welcome or no welcomes or welcome. And now the third alternative and the last alternative I have for all of you is don't mention it. Please don't mention it. And so that were all the alternatives I have brought for all of you. Today we learned top 15 alternatives to use instead of these 5 overused words, 3 alternatives for each the overused word. And I hope or I know that from now you are not going to use these common overused words again, and you're going to update your brains daily. And so that was all from me for all of you today, and I hope you loved the video and I hope you loved the concept. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon which is right next to the subscribe button, and give us a thumbs up if you like my work and want more and more best videos. And till that time, unique learnings.